Is it going to be a yes for you, for him?
Yeah, it's a yes.
And it's a yes for you, for her?
It's a yes for me.
Hey, we got a match! So this is the moment, everyone's always waiting to hear about. Since you guys matched on the show,
Yeah.
has there been a date? Have y'all gone anywhere? Any of that good stuff?
Serenity, you want to answer?
I was going to ask you, but no, we did not go on a date.
Women make dating so difficult. If you don't believe me, start dating right now. You're gonna come back in less than 30 minutes and tell me I'm right. The men that are in relationships right now, they can vouch for me when I talk about this. It's not easy dealing with women. The level of patience you have to have within you is next level, man. And I'm telling you this. A lot of men out there ain't patient, man. And you got a lot of men out there grinding their teeth and putting up with BS just because they don't want to lose it. But man, if they had more options out there, they would open the doors and storm the heck out of there. Because these relationships, man, it's like signing your life away. But anyways, let's dive deeper and see why it's so difficult dating and dealing with women. All right, so without further ado, click the like button, subscribe, and let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today with Serenity and Madit. How's it going?
So this is a segment from the Pop the Balloon or Find Love or whatever it's called, right? So these two couples here, they were on that show and they matched, they had a connection, right? We all thought it was gonna go great. We all thought happily ever after, But let's find out exactly what happened behind the scenes. It is gonna shed some light for you to know if that show is real, if it's fake, how relationships from that show work out outside of cameras, So yeah, let's hear about them.
Guys, how we feeling?
I'm blessed.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here.
Good. How you feeling?
Feeling great. It's Sunday. It's my rest day, and I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
Good. We're doing good.
Off the bat, the vibe I'm getting, man, these two couples on either side are so awkward. You can really tell that something is going on. This is not your ideal couple that, went on dates, they clicked, and they are happily in love. You can feel it in the air. There is an awkwardness in the air here.
So we did have you all on episode 6 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And is it going to be a yes for you, for him?
Yeah, it's a yes.
And it's a yes for you, for her?
It's a yes for me.
Hey, we got a match!
And when you guys will see on this clip here, look how happy they were when they got that match. They were so interested in each other. And now compare that to how they are right now sitting beside this host. It's complete different vibes. Like, I don't know if I'm reaching, but man, I am so good and observant. I can tell you this is probably not gonna end up in the right path that you wanna hear.
All right, you two can go on off. I'll take this mic. Hey, let's make some noise, guys.
You're not going on tonight.
As we see that video is trending, it's going places. It's all over. How has the social media attention, comments, all that stuff been since the video has aired? Serenity, let's start with you.
So I'm going to call all my fans the brownies because they've been riding for me.
Brown dress, yes.
Yes, I appreciate all of the DMs and the messages. I see how hard y'all riding for me in the comments.
First of all, let me just say, man, at the end of the day here, I know you guys know why this woman may be getting more attention than this dude. I'm sure you can guess that. It's no brainer. A lot of dudes out there are just simpish, simply put. You're gonna see a woman like this, you're gonna see her body like that. Man, all they are thinking about is like dessert. It's like ice cream cone. So at the end of the day, when you're judging a man and a woman in the presence of social media, of course the woman is going to be way sought after more than the dudes. There's no way that you're gonna have a dude getting more attention than the woman. Like, unless she ugly. If she made ugly, man, she look like the Joker, she has a clown looking face, then yeah, I guess she won't be getting positive attention. But if she is a looker, she's a stunner, if her body is top notch, man, oh man, you best bet there's gonna be a lot of dudes out there, trying to fly her out, sending gifts, sending money, doing all kind of crazy shit just to hear her talk or to be in a room with her. I'm telling you.
And yeah, I want to touch on a few things today. So I'm excited to clear the air and answer a lot of much asked questions that I've had in my DMs. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Madit, how's it been going for you on social media?
It's been great. I mean, they showing me love. I'm getting DMs as well, believe it or not. Not as much as Serenity I can imagine, but I am getting DMs and I appreciate that. A lot of nice stuff, comments about, how I carried myself in the episode, the way I spoke to Serenity and the other ladies that came while I was still standing there. And just, about myself in general and the things that I want to do as an entrepreneur, as someone who's holding down, a main 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And I think it was a great opportunity. And I should congratulate you guys. I mean, episode 6, hands down, probably the best so far.
Hey.
Absolutely.
It's
Congratulations.
doing numbers, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
happy to have
big.
been a part of it. Yeah.
Well, we loved having you guys. And so kind of just to get to know you all a little bit, as we saw on the show, you guys are both in finance.
Off the bat, man, they're a perfect match. Both in finance. What are the odds? It's not like you have a hoodlum on one side and you have another girl with the brains here. No, they both got brains. They both look good. So what else would go wrong?
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of get into what you do specifically?
So yeah, I have a specialization in businesses. So I get the pleasure of seeing businesses start from the idea all the way to their EIN letters, to their articles of organization, to scaling their businesses. Some of the stores that you go to at the malls, I've opened them. I've helped them process their payments that you make at their stores. I help them get capital so that they can purchase inventory. So I love what I do. Yeah.
Damn, she has smarty pants, eh? She does all that. Damn, man. She got the body, she got the brain. Okay, what else? Let's dive deeper, This is why I always say, man, you guys, when you're filtering your women, you gotta make sure she has all areas of her life matched up. You can't just have a pretty woman and have, clouded brain up there, or you can't just have a smart girl and have her looking like Family Guy character, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything has to match.
Oh, awesome. And then Madid, what about for yourself?
Yeah, I'm in finance as well. I majored in economics and business, and I have a master's in global affairs and business management. So I'm currently a compliance analyst working with a major consulting company here in the Valley and nationwide as well. And I do compliance analysis. I mean, pretty much, try to make sure no scammers take your money from your bank account, so everybody should thank me for that. And, trying to get into consulting and management. So it's going well so far and I really love it.
That's awesome. Look at this. My dude here has the brains too. You got 2 individuals, both with brains. Wow. What a connection. What are the likelihood that they met on a show like this? Like, imagine going somewhere and you meet somebody and both of you are interested in the same things and both of you got all these things that are adding up and you have so much to talk about. Like, your world view is so identical that you probably won't even get bored with each other because you can relate in so many things. Sometimes you got people here doing one end of the spectrum of a job and you got the others doing the other end, and it's like they can't really relate. Maybe you got somebody here who deals with numbers and you got the other dude here who deals with just facts. They don't even know nothing about numbers, You got somebody here who's science oriented and the other person here who is more visual. What I'm trying to say basically is it's hard to find somebody who you can relate with, who you can share same perspective and know where the other is coming from because both of you are on the same field.
Okay, nice. And Serenity, you also mentioned you do some personal training.
Yes, I do.
How did you get into that? Or is that something you've always been into?
So just to make a long story short, there's really big and significant health issues in my family. And I've always been into sports. As I told you in the episode, I hoop.
Yep.
And I also ran track and field. And I just wanted to continue that. I love the way it made me feel. And then, once you get the results, you just can't stop. I'm snatched.
Yes, period. Yeah. And then you did get a comment on the show. Someone said, I feel like she could beat me up. And I was like, hold on, I don't get what he means. Then when I looked at you, I was like, sis is fit, So it's working for you. It's working.
That, yeah.
And then Madit, we saw in there, you kind of mentioned your kind of a fashionista. You love your fashion, and is that something you've always been into, or you kind of grew into it? How's that?
I have really. I mean, I'm from South Sudan. My people are really colorful, and we love to look good and dress nice, and that's something part of my culture, and it's part of me as an individual. I got a heat for it, the bracelet.
I'm wearing one today. You see me?
You
My
see,
brace
it's
is
working.
on.
It's
Look at that.
working, right? It's working. So no, I love fashion in general. I'm trying to get into modeling.
Now, the only little difference here is their interest, right? She is more into personal training, likes to work out. She looks good, I'm not gonna lie. Right? She put in the work, you can see. And my dude here, he's into fashion, dresses great. Look at that. He knows how to color code his clothing. Everything is great. Wow. Perfect couple, man. The ideal couple right here.
Okay.
But more of like an entrepreneur model kind of.
Okay.
Not a catwalk model, but start my fashion line.
Okay.
That is in remembrance of my twin brother who passed away, as a kid. So, I've always been wondering like what it is like to grow up with a twin brother or a twin sister and be able to wear the same, matching clothes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. It's something I've been thinking about it for a long time and I'm just trying to get into it and hopefully, get that started soon.
All right. And then something that came up a lot as well was the shirt, the seashell shirt. Where did you get that shirt from? Because people, honestly, I don't think people were feeling it. And then they were coming for you saying you're a fashionista, but you're wearing a seashell shirt. What's going on there?
I got it from Zara. I don't know what's wrong with that. I got to go to them. It's a beautiful one, and they said I must address it. They said I was not wearing an undershirt. I was.
Okay.
I don't know what television or screen they were using to look at it, but I was wearing an undershirt, and yes, it's a seashell shirt, and it's from Zara. So I love it.
All right. And then when you guys ended up matching, she was like, yeah, you can take me shopping. And then you were like, as long as you take me.
Yeah.
What was that? Like, did you mean that, or it was kind of just like you were joking around? Or?
No, I was throwing it around, but there's nothing wrong with it. Us gentlemen still like to be taken out sometimes, It was like, hey, if it's my birthday or it's in a special occasion or it's just something that you want me to look good on it, I would love to receive it from you.
Yeah, he said something here really profound. As gentlemen, you like to be taken out. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Nowadays, you got men putting in a lot of effort on dates with women 24/7. They be like surprising them. They be remembering all these dates. They be trying to woo them. They be like, doing the manly part when dealing and courting women, right? Paying for the dinner, taking them to the restaurant, driving them around. It's like babysitting them. You know what I'm saying? So once in a while, a man enjoys being looked after. If it's his birthday, his girl's like, hey, babe, I got some function here lined up, let's go, or I got this and that. It's a little bit nice. I know a lot of men out there who will be like, no, I like to be in charge, I like to always be in control and taking the lead. But I mean, hey man, there's men out there like me who enjoys when a woman comes up with a plan. So therefore I can relax, I can take the back seat for a little bit, put my mind to rest, and she can surprise me with her whatever she got planned on. Also, to add, it shows that she's interested in you. Like literally, she's so into you that she was so thoughtful to come up with plans, plan out something for both of you to enjoy, mainly something that's designated to you. Like, how loving is that, man?
That's what it was all about. But it wasn't more of like, a tit for tat kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what you took it as?
You know what? In the moment, I didn't catch it, but as an introspective person, I watched it, and I reflected, and I thought it was a little sassy.
No, that's not sassy. How is that sassy? Come on. My dude just said, as long as you take me, right? Come on. He want to be a passenger prince for a minute. Why can't you allow him? You can't always be passenger princess 24/7, My dude works hard too. Who gonna look after him? So you gotta be, tender and caring towards him as well. So, why not you take him? You take the initiative and drive and take him shopping or whatever, and he can show you the different styles. It's just one thing out of billions, It's not like you're doing this every day.
It was a little sassy.
Y'all got called that a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't read the comments, to be honest.
Okay, don't. Yeah. They're coming for y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
They are coming for y'all.
Okay, well, so this is the moment, everyone's always waiting to hear about. Since you guys matched on the show,
Yeah.
has there been a date? Have y'all gone anywhere? Any of that good stuff?
Serenity, you want to answer?
I was going to ask you, but no, we did not go on a date.
Oh my god, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Like, you guys did the hard part. You got the hard part out of the way, which was the matching part. That's usually the hardest part. The easiest part is a date. Come on. So why haven't you two went on a date? Literally, like, you guys went to war and you survived the war. But in the end, you guys don't even go on a date? My goodness.
Right after we wrapped the shoot, we did go to the club with a handful of people.
Okay.
And it was hard to have a conversation in the club.
Yeah, I bet.
It was hard to have a conversation in the club. That's why you guys don't go to the club. You guys need to go. I would rather you guys go to a coffee shop where it's so quiet, where you can talk and get to know each other, rather than a club. You see, club, you got what? Alcohol. You got this loud ass music. You got annoying people everywhere. How are you gonna talk to each other? Matter of fact, you guys went with a large crowd of people. Jesus Christ, you couldn't do one-on-one? The least you could have done was one-on-one. And you guys, if you wanted to go hear some music or whatever, you could have at least went to a lounge, a more laid-back lounge, you know. Only you two though. Do not take the whole entourage. That don't even make no sense.
But he seems like a really great guy. But I will say, after the show went live, I mean, I've been getting a mass amount of just inquiries for my business. And then also, there's a lot of guys out there applying pressure. And you either applying the pressure or you feeling it. And I wasn't getting that from Adit. Yeah.
Wait, I don't like how she worded this. You know, business went up. There's a lot of guys applying pressure. What does the other guys have to do with anything? Okay, of course your business is gonna go up. You got exposure. You got people watching. You got dudes out here who are going simp. Whatever you had, even if you had a little lingerie line going on that's tailored towards women, dudes gonna be buying that shit because that's how weird they are. You know what I mean? So they're gonna wanna get to know you. They're gonna wanna get your attention just for a little bit. So I mean, I don't like how she's throwing it out there like these are applying pressure. So what does that mean? You gotta set the bar high now for my dude just because you see a lot of guys are applying more pressure than before, just because you get a little exposure, like now you're Miss Famous?
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, she threw back at me. Hey, we did go out after that, you know, and as you said, it was the club and it's too noisy. You know, we caught up a little bit, you know, family, you know, basic questions about, you know, profession, personal interests and likes. And I did try to schedule a date for the following weekend right before the episode dropped. And, you know, it happened that she was, you know, she works late on Fridays, and it was either a Saturday or a Sunday, and she had something to do on Saturday, and she had a friend's birthday to attend on Sunday. So I told her, you know, I know you're busy. I'm busy as well. Just let me know when your schedule opens up, and I'll be happy to take you on a date.
Okay, so
Yo, this girl is shaking so hard. Look at her hand. She can't hold that mic still. I don't know if she's nervous or anxious. I don't know what's going on right now. Her anxiety's off the roof.
did the schedule open up? And have you hit him up?
No.
Okay, what happened? Why not?
There just have been a few other guys applying that pressure. And once you allow so much time to pass, it just kind of falls by the wayside. Like I said, I do appreciate a guy who's showing interest and applying that pressure and kind of won't leave me alone in a sense.
So you wanted him to keep trying.
Just apply pressure. If you were really interested and this wasn't for like a clout experience or an opportunity to push your business.
No. This is why you guys never listen to women right there. What she's telling you is she wants you to be a simp for her. Literally, she wants you 24/7. Messaging her today, hello. She says hi, how are you? She doesn't reply. You message her again tomorrow morning. Hey, how's it going? She replies, good. What are you up to? She doesn't reply. You message her again the day after. Hello. She sees it. She doesn't reply. Maybe you message her like 3 hours later. How are you doing? She doesn't reply. Maybe 4 hours later. Hey, she replies hi. Like, that's the type of attention she's looking for? No, hell no. Do that, no. Because guess what? That doesn't work. And let me tell you one thing, a lot of dudes are already doing this, you know, and they already ruined it for us men out there. So if you're gonna be a man and you're gonna be bombarding her with messages day after day after day after day, first things first, let me just say this, man, people are busy. Nobody gonna be out there chasing your ass like that. You know, people now, they gravitate to the energy, right? So I would rather message somebody who want to talk to me rather than trying to chase somebody who don't want to talk to me. Like, what kind of game are we playing? You know, I don't want to be out there putting in effort just to get a one-word reply from you, which will take like about a week. And you got me out here every day sending you message, checking up. Like, no. We can't have this going on, because on your part, what you're gonna do is you're gonna already frame me as somebody who's a sucker, somebody who's already chasing after you, somebody who's already thirsting after you. You know, if these two people didn't know each other, maybe this was like a random Instagram ad up, right? Maybe he found her on Instagram, he added her, he found her, she's sweet looking, and he's trying to now take his shot, right? Now he's messaging her. This is an initial point, so of course she probably has to add pressure and all that, because she also getting a lot of DMs at the same time, so you gotta stand out. But you guys went to the show, you guys already matched, so my dude should not even be in this category to begin with. He shouldn't even have to be like the other dudes chasing after you. He should have already bypassed that. Now you guys are on to the next level, next phase, right, where you guys are talking, you know, seeing each other and actually going out. He already passed that first initial stage of just trying to talk to you, right? This is the same thing as going to the club and you see that girl and she cute, right? And you want to talk to her, but she, you know, she getting a lot of attention, right? So you going and trying to talk to her like, hey, can I talk to you? Excuse me, blah, blah, blah. It's the same as everybody else, you know, and she may be giving you attitude, and no, you gotta keep applying pressure every weekend until she starts talking to you. That's different. This is where you guys, he already bypassed that, you know. He already speed rocketed and he already got a match from that dating show. So he shouldn't have to even be doing that. And I think he did an amazing thing right here. He put the ball on her court. If she's really interested, she will let him know. That's the least she can do. He is planning the date. If he didn't plan it, then that's a different story. But he already tried to plan it. You're busy. He's busy. So he left the ball in your court, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, try again. I was busy this weekend, but there's other days in the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, Madit, she wants you to apply that pressure. You don't want to apply the pressure? What's up?
I don't mind applying the pressure, but really at this age and at this point in my life, reciprocity is everything.
Okay.
Right. As a gentleman, I reach out to try to schedule a date because I had to get my balloon back.
Yeah.
I knew it was dumb from me to say you didn't have a bracelet on. That's something I can get you anytime.
What made you want to say that in the first place?
Matter of fact, it's my favorite gift that I like to give to people and females in my life in general. It's watches, you know, things to adorn their wrists with.
Okay.
So, but what made me say that in the first place, you walked out, beautiful woman, well put together. As someone who adorns his wrist, I wanted to see that come across. You know, if you were dressed like going on a date or a fancy, dinner, there's no way I would see you without something on the wrist. That's the first thing that came in my mind, and I had to say that.
Okay.
Right.
So,
but I took it back, and everybody knows that. I don't know why they're letting up my ass still. I was the one who took you out of the show. Everybody else said what they had to say, and they kept their balloon popped. So, but hey, bring the heat. I can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, but to your point, applying pressure, and I knew it, right? Once the episode dropped, and we should blame it on Arlette or something. You
Me?
probably could have waited. Let me take her out first and see how it works before you let the gates open and everybody else come, running in.
Because this is a woman here. You need to apply that pressure.
No, it's I mean that's from her point of view. My point of view is I tried to schedule a date. You were the one that were busy. What did I say? I understand you're a professional woman. You got a lot of things going on. And so am I. Please let me know if it opens up the following weekend. Do you really expect me to say, hey, has your schedule opened up yet? You know we did match. It's going viral around the world. They're expecting something from us. Hey, Madit, my schedule is open the following weekend. Let me know what the plan is. Happy to do it. I was waiting on you, but I didn't know the DMs were coming as part of the strategy as well. I go places. Right? Don't let the places I'll be in sometimes fool you. Like all the way from South Sudan, been to multiple countries, education, free scholarships, masters, my profession that I'm doing, all earned. All right. all earned. And so my point is, if I'm going to chase you, I want to see the interest. And I go to different rooms. I don't want my woman looking over her shoulder for who the best version of Medit is.
Yes, sir. What he said is absolutely critical whenever you guys are dealing with women out there. If she's not reciprocating your feelings, if she's not reciprocating that energy, why are you going to keep chasing? What are you doing? Literally, you could have been chasing anything else. You could have been chasing sleep. You could have been chasing the movie. You know, you could have been chasing other things, right? You could have been chasing your business. Come on, don't tell me you want me to chase after a woman. No way. At the end of the day, you guys matched. There is a connection. There is some energy. Unless she was in it for the clout. Unless she didn't really like you like that. She just wanted the attention, right? And at the end here, it looks like she let this whole attention get to her head, right? She's getting a lot of DMs. She's getting a lot of men thirsting over her. She's probably getting a lot of, men who are way well off, rich men, old men all over the world, NBA, football, professional athletes, rapper, music. She getting all that kind of energy. See what I'm saying? At the end of the day here, she was like, so distracted by them that she put my boy on the back burner. Now, she want my boy to compete with all these dudes. And let me tell you one thing. The moment if he started competing with the other dudes just for her, he lost. So the best way is to not even participate in that competition, right? Now, if she did a match with him and, maybe they didn't match and boom, the show ended and maybe he fancied her, and then at the beginning he might have to put pressure because he really likes her and he will have to stand out. But my dude came on the show, she came on the show, they both matched. Now she's trying to act like she Miss Famous, Miss Celebrity. She way over him, like she Kim Kardashian, and my dude here is like a regular dude. He's a pool boy. Trying to get Kim Kardashian, basically. No.
I don't want that person with me. If you're with me, see it through. We didn't even get to go on a date.
So you didn't feel that there was any interest coming
There was
from
no
her?
interest. I did see the DMs. I was reading some of the comments. I wanted to see. It's a test. Is she going to fall for that?
Test.
Or is
We're
she
single.
going to...
You see, her point is like, we're single, we're not in a relationship. So literally, she don't want to be serious. She literally want to play around. That answers it all. She want to play around. She want to have a roster. My dude is not about that. It looks like my dude was serious about her too, but it looks like she is enjoying that attention. I get it. They are single, right? They haven't really committed into a relationship for sure. But if you're telling me if these two 100% had a connection and they were into each other, I'm pretty sure a normal, sensible woman out there would cut off all her side dudes or all the other dudes. Her attention would be focused on my man. She'd be dealing with one man at a time. Now, if that situation didn't work with this man, then she can open up the door to go out and explore and try to find another man. But you already connected with the dude right here. But yet, why are you still behaving like, like you don't have any dude whom you're having a connection with? Like, why are you behaving like you're still single and nobody has caught your attention and you're just shopping? You already went shopping. You already got the product. You already walked out the door with the product. So I mean, man, women, bro.
Or is she going to see the guy that she matched with?
We're not
Go
in
on
a
a date with them.
relationship. So what do you mean? You want to
I know we're
give
not
me
in
a test? This is not school. I'm a single woman. You had your chance. You blew it one time. You thought it over, got a balloon back, and you didn't think that you needed to apply pressure? You have to prove yourself.
Okay.
No. And here's the worst part. When women want you to prove yourself to them, let me tell you one thing. Not even to really judge women, really, or I think this is actually false to just anybody who wants you to prove themselves to them and they're not really in that position. Like, let me explain it. If this woman, how many partners do you think she had in her life? Roughly put. I'm gonna give her a low number right now. I like to be a nice person once in a while, right? I'll give her maybe she's been with 10 people. Now with these 10 people, she probably dated them, maybe some long-term, some short-term or whatever. Now these 10 people already had experiences with her, maybe even slept with her, maybe even seen different parts of her, right? Now my dude comes in the picture. Now she gonna make him work hard for her, whereas these 10 people she was with already had that experience. They already had the dessert. You know, it's like how do you say this without sounding like a dickhead? If she was a modest woman, you know, that was raised right, has the education, hasn't slept with somebody, being abstinent from sex and all that hookup culture, and was just a good girl with a good head over her shoulder, and of course this would make sense. You'd want the dude to apply pressure because she still has that virtue, right? She hasn't been corrupted, she hasn't been ran through, right? But nowadays you got women out here who have bodies, man. They slept with a lot of people, and you know, you might be guy number 102. You come in the picture and she gonna tell you, nah, I want you to work extra hard, I want you to put effort, I want you to do this and this and this. Meanwhile, all those other 100 guys before you, they didn't even have to work twice as hard as you are doing right now, you know?
A bracelet?
From your point of view.
Come on now. You didn't think when I walked out there as a beautiful woman, I don't have a big closet with accessories and different color clothes?
She a little bit entitled. When I walked out there as a beautiful woman, I didn't have a closet with accessory. Oh my goodness, man, you're not the only beautiful girl there is in the world. And let me tell you one thing, you're probably not even the most beautiful. You're just regular. You know, you're just well put together. You go to the gym, your body is shaped up a bit. You're not like a runaway model. You're not like the standard of beauty. Like, I don't know who would be the standard of beauty nowadays. Like, you know, a lot of guys are thirsting over like Ruby Rose. Kylie Jenner, when she was in her prime, maybe a couple years ago, that was a dude's dreams as well. So I mean, you are not it. You're just a regular woman, you know, and not even so. Nobody will pedestalize you. So I mean, I don't know why she's trying to hype herself up like she the queen, she the one, she up there, and my dude has to. No.
We all good though. Still want to go on a date or not?
No.
So you're over it at this point?
Yes, over it.
Okay. So it was just him not pursuing.
Oh my god, bro, you blew it right here. You should have not even asked her, still want to go on a date or no? She gonna say no, because already the vibe is already negative. There's already a negative undertone. She ain't gonna be like, hell yeah, take me on. No. She just trying to be right here, and you just proved her point. And by you asking her if she want to go on a date after all this disrespectful behavior, that's not the smartest move. You know, you should have still held your ground, should have held your 10 toes, because this type of woman who's busting your balls like this after she is on the wrong, imagine that. Like, let me put it into perspective for you. Imagine you reaching out to somebody, right, saying, hey, how are you doing, let's grab a bite to eat. They tell you, I'm busy, and you're like, okay, cool, let me know when you're free. They say okay, or they don't reply, and weeks go, months go. Are you gonna tell me you gonna reach out again like, hey, let's grab a... No. You gonna take it like, yo, they busy from that point on. When they answered or didn't answer, when you know, gave them that invitation and they denied it, from that point on up to now, you gonna just take it like, yo, they just don't want to. Because anybody that wants to will let you know, will say, hey, I'm free, hey, sorry to get back at you this late, but my schedule opened up. Does today work? Or when works perfect for you? You know what I mean? But this just shows she's not a woman that was into you, my guy. You at least already requested that date, and she happened to be busy, so it's in her court. She has to make up for that, right? Because he's busy too. He has things to do as well. It can't all be about her. Now, if he didn't plan the date and she didn't message him, then of course he can't complain, because he didn't even shoot his shot. He didn't even put anything in the air, right? He didn't even plan nothing. So at the end of the day, I think he was on the right. Now, for him to ask her if she still want to go on that day, it looks like he's kind of double downing, and he's trying to like apologize without really apologizing. And no. You see, women will do this kind of things where they will trap you and they will make you feel like they are right and they will, you know, what do they call it? They will gaslight you. No, 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 no.
Get any longer after. Okay, so you,
Yeah.
like he said, you wanted him to follow up with you again,
Yeah.
be like, hey, is that schedule free?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
You got to put in a little bit more work. You don't get it just that easy.
Hey,
Sorry.
I understand. I know myself as well. You got to put in work with me as well.
Okay.
I'm 100 over 10. If you do the math, that's a 10 over 10.
Okay.
All right. And then so there was something that had came up
Yes.
on
Why should he put in more work? Imagine that. Like, my dude got masters, he got a degree, he got all this. He put in work on that shit, you know? And that's something he's gonna have for the rest of his life. He's gonna have that education. He's gonna have that certificate, graduate diploma certificate, you know? But you, is not even guaranteed to be with him tomorrow, you want him to put in work. You want him to woo you. You want him to fly you around the world with, you know, hot air balloon, whatever, with a ring hidden in the cake, in underwater. You want him to do all this nonsense. No, no, no. And both of you are grown adults. Come on. It just shows that your mind is not in the right place. You're following all these young girls out here who are trying to, you know, get rich quick, who trying to use dudes, right? No, 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 no. Now, if, for example, if you had agreed with a date, like let's say, for example, the date was set, you guys went out and he didn't put in that much effort, maybe you went to a little cafe, you ate whatever, and he's trying to sleep with you and you want him to put in more work before he sleeps with you, I understand. That makes more sense. But you're telling me first date, which could be anything like walking down the park, walking to get ice cream, you want him to put more work just to get you out of the house, just to meet up for the first date. No, no, no. If you want him to put in more work, it should be towards maybe like, you know, sleeping and getting intimate, or maybe if he wants to marry you, he wants you to be his wife, you want him to put more work to show that, you know, that you're not just easily won over like that. Like, you know, maybe you guys been dating for a while and you see that he hasn't been putting as much effort and you want him to put in more work before you say yes, or before the relationship progresses, then that would make more sense and I would be on your case, I'll be on your side. But you want him to put in more work just for a first date, where a second date is not even guaranteed. Like, you guys could go eat ice cream right now and tomorrow you could block him on social media or whatever and he has no contact with you no more. But these girls are crazy, aren't they?
YouTube, it's someone stated like, oh, on your TikTok there's something that says like you're happily married or happily engaged.
Yeah, so I wanted to address that, you guys. So I am not married. Obviously, I would not go on a show that I know is going viral with over 1 million views. At the time that I created that TikTok, I was in a long-term relationship.
Okay.
I had been in a relationship for about 10 years.
Wow.
I met the person when I was 18. He had proposed one time when I was 19. I said no, we continued to date. He proposed again when I was 27, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. So at that time, I wasn't thinking, oh, let me change all my bios and all my social medias. It just happened to be there, and then I forgot the password, so I can't log in. So I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not engaged either. I'm single, which is why I was on the show. Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. And now, Madit, she said, she's no longer open to you pursuing her or anything like that. But, chances always open up again. Is that something you would try at least again?
She's a great person. I said that on the show and I would say it again. I'm not the kind of person, just because something didn't work out, I'll talk bad about somebody. That's absolutely not me. It didn't work out. I think, there's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, man, this is a joke. This is ridiculous. This is what I mean. This is how relationships go nowadays. Not even just relationships, more like dating. Because you'd be lucky to even be in that relationship with a person who actually you can connect and you can actually, who understands you, right? Not just any relationship, because we know how that goes, right? People get in relationships and on the third day they just want to kill each other. They want to nothing to do with each other. Like we already know how it goes, right? So I mean, take it with a grain of salt, right? But this is a recipe for a disaster. I'm glad he basically didn't have anything to do with it off the bat. If he doesn't realize it, he will realize it sooner enough. I think this was just a message in disguise, and the gods were actually looking out for him. So she's a walking red flag. This type of woman, this is actually the type of woman whom you'd be in a relationship with, and another possible better suitable option comes along the way, she's just gonna dump your ass and go with them, right? Now I get it, she was in a relationship for 10 years, yeah, but I mean, we don't really know that dude's perspective, her ex-boyfriend, right? He would probably have shed more light as to what kind of person she is. But judging from this and what she did, this is not right, right? Dude tried to actually have a date, and she literally wanted him to keep pursuing her, putting more effort, like the other dudes, right? So she's sitting out here cherry picking dudes, which is not even right. As a regular dude here with self-respect and busy man who's, you know, trying to just make it through life and trying to chase your goals and become something, leave a name for yourself. At the end of the day, man, you don't be chasing women who ain't into you, man. Let me just tell you that, right? She's not giving you the same type of energy. She's not reciprocating those feelings. You know, if nothing is mutual, then there is no point for you to keep deluding yourself and misleading yourself into thinking that, you know, if you keep trying and trying and trying, she'll say yes one day. I mean, she probably might, but at the end of the day, how much time are you willing to lose for one girl?
I came on that show with an open mind. I'm single as well. You know, a lot of beautiful women like herself who came on the show. I also came to network, you know, male or female. A lot of great guys who came on the show, a lot of great women, you know, have their, you know, professions going on for them, and they're nice people and just wanted to get to know them.
Okay.
You know, I'm working on a couple of projects as well at the same time, you know, holding down a 9 to 5, and all paths cross, and they probably lead to a lot of better things than just, you know, forming relationships.
I see. Okay. Any final words from either one of you? I know you said you had some things to get off your chest. Were you able to address them?
Yeah,
or?
I think so. Yeah, that's
Okay.
about it. That's all I want to address for now.
He was blessed. He should look this in a positive light. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought, man. Leave your comments. What do you guys think about this? It's ridiculous, ain't it? Anyways, guys, leave a like, subscribe. Till next time. Easy.